Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in our Let's Play series. And today I'm here in the Nether to show a little bit... Oh, I forgot my render distance. There you go. Yeah, to show a little bit of the progress here in the Nether Hub expansion. We are at layer 15 right now. I'm recording this video, this clip very early before this video goes out, so maybe when this video goes out we already got to bedrock. But we have a little bit of a problem. When we get to bedrock, we have to place slabs, nether brick slabs. So today we are going to the craft top list project where we auto craft everything. And guess what we are going to auto craft? If you guess the nether brick slabs, you are correct. That's what we're gonna do. So yeah, the idea today is to build a building in Craftopolis to autocraft not only nether brick slabs, which we also probably have a lot of these nether bricks here. Yeah, to autocraft this, but also all the nether brick variants. And also I want to have a smelter there to smelt netherrack into nether brick, because even though we do have a lot from the battering farm there, we might need more. So now I have to choose a place to build the nether brick auto crafter here. Where should we do that? Let me think about it and I will come back with you guys in 1 second. Okay guys, so I decided to build the nether brick autocrafter right next to the Haddyberry building here. Maybe I chose it too close. But as you can see, I started the decorating here. I think I'm gonna just repeat this pattern all the way up. I don't know how high I'm gonna go, but I think this is cool, and I chose to use the bone blocks as a contrast here, because you know in the Nether Fortress you have wither skeletons that drop bones, right? Makes sense. And Androds is just skinny bones, right? Yeah, but I needed a light source. And here's the stuff that we're gonna have here. So I'm gonna have a place where I'm just gonna input the shulkers of netherrack, and then there's gonna be a hopper here, and it's gonna go to an unloader that will go to a smelter, smelt it then into nether brick, and then we're gonna autocraft nether bricks. We're gonna smelt nether bricks into cracked nether bricks, which I also chose to make the floor out of cracked nether bricks. And then we're gonna autocraft these slabs too, but the slabs I'm gonna have a shulker box loader, so I wanna always have a double chest full of shulkers of nether brick slabs, because these we're gonna use a lot for the floor in the nether hub. And then we're gonna have autocrafters for chiseled nether brick stairs, nether brick walls, and nether brick fences. So that's the idea. I think first I'm gonna do the headstone here, just to make sure this is gonna work. And maybe, let me see, maybe I should move these 2 blocks to the front here, just to have more space for the headstone. And I'm gonna try to make the slab autocrafter and the smelter all in one chunk here, this chunk here, so I can chunk load it, because yeah, to autocraft 54 shulkers of slabs we might need to chunk load this. So yeah, I'm gonna cut here now, try to do the headstone and come back with you guys later. Good luck to me. Cringe binge. Okay guys, I'm back here. I didn't finish all the headstone, but I decided to go a little bit because it's already very complicated here. So on this part here, we're gonna insert shulkers full of netherrack, and this will unload the shulkers. The empty shulkers goes to this chest, and then the items will go here, where we're gonna do an item elevator to move the netherrack to furnaces to smelt then. But let me show the other stuff I already did. So here's gonna be cracked nether brick. So we're gonna have fuel here, one furnace. In here is where we're gonna insert the nether brick. So here we don't even have a crafter. And here is the walls, right? The nether brick walls, which all we need is insert a nether brick here. And then we have that very small design that is just a comparator and a torch here. And to start, we're gonna click here, and then whenever it crafts, it will cycle and keep crafting walls. The same thing for stairs and slabs and chiseled bricks. The difference is that in the chiseled bricks here, we need 2 slabs. That's why this is coming all the way from here, where we have a crafter that will craft the slabs. So we need to insert nether bricks here, so the blocks, the full blocks. And here we also need to insert full blocks of nether bricks that will go to this recipe that is for the fence. The fence, as you can see here, we need the nether bricks and nether brick. Yeah, the full block and just the one brick here. So here's where the nether brick will come from, and here, this other side here is where the small nether brick is gonna come from, and also we'll go here where we will craft the nether bricks. But I just realized that I actually need this crafter to be way up higher there, because we need the full blocks to come here, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to change this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change this. I'm gonna have to move this crafter all the way up there. See, this is why we acquired the things after we tested, which I didn't do. So yeah, I hope you guys understood a little bit. And yeah, this part here for the slabs, it's a very complicated part. I still didn't even finish, but you can see here is a shulker box loader, and then the shulker box will come here. So we're gonna have full shulkers of slabs because we use a lot of them. And here is where we're gonna craft the slabs. Now I need whenever this is full here, I need to lock to stop the crafter. So I need to get a signal all the way from down here all the way up to here to stop the crafter. Which maybe I should have a signal that pushes this block back with a stick piston. That's probably the best way. And down here, this is to craft the fences. Because this is not only one item in the recipe, there's 2 items. I need to do this a little bit different. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill the crafter here with the blocks, right? I'm gonna fill all this, and then we're gonna start getting more items here. And then here we have an end gate. So whenever there is items here and here, so there is the small and the full block brick here, this will turn off the torches and turn off this line here, starting this clock that will power the crafter here. And this other line here is whenever we are full, like whenever this chest is full, we're gonna stop the clock too. It's like a triple winged gateway. It's a end. I don't know. But yeah. So now I have to fix those things, right? I have to do the crafter for bricks all the way up there, because the bricks also have to go to those two hoppers, and this hopper, and this hopper. Yeah, so let me try to do that, and also maybe start working on the furnace array here. Holy cringe binge, a lot of cringe binge here. Aha, I'm back here, and as you can see, it's quite very simple. Yeah, it's a mess. I'm gonna try to explain. So like I said, we have stuff coming here in the where we need the recipes, right? But because there is so many recipes and so many chests here, it's gonna take a while to start it overflowing and all that. Yeah, I think I got all the nether brick I had in the battering farm. I might go check if I have some more. So yeah, this is where we're gonna unload the nether brick. It's gonna get to this dropper where we have this clock here to power the dropper, which I didn't test. So let's test this. Okay, this is unloading. And it's, yeah, there we go. There is a bubble column there, and there is another bubble column here, so we can load the chunks. There we go. Yeah, so we are loading this chunk, and hopefully that also loads the headstone in the next chunk. I don't know, but it's fine. So yeah, the netherrack is coming over here. Like, if I stay here, I'm collecting the netherrack, as you can see. And yeah, here's where we have the furnaces. Yeah, so as you can see, we are getting netherrack here in the furnaces. Pretty cool. And I'm using dried kelp here as the fuel. And yeah, here's where it's gonna smelt it into another brick. And this line goes to craft nether fences, and then there is this other line that's just nether brick. And then there is, oops, then there is this hopper here that gets the nether brick and places inside this crafter that's crafting the nether brick block. So yeah, it's gonna be very slow, you know. It's fine. It's fine, but it's going. And then the nether bricks go to all the places that they need to be, which right now I think it's trying to fill this chest here. Yeah, see, it's coming over here. Which this chest goes both to the nether brick chest and to the nether brick fence crafter. And then when all these are full, it's gonna start crafting slabs. And guess what? Now all I need to do is complete the build here, but I don't have blocks to complete the build. But luckily we have the crafters to craft the blocks that we need to complete the build. So I'm just gonna leave the ender pearl here, loading this chunk. And I'm gonna go mine a lot in the nether, which I guess I could probably start collecting more netherrack. I do still have a roughly 3 million netherrack on storage on choker boxes, so maybe I don't need it to collect netherrack, but we'll see. But yeah, now this is why I started recording this episode probably 2 weeks before I'm releasing, or actually 1 week and a half or something. So now we're gonna wait for these to autocraft a bunch of stuff, because here we are using nether brick fence, nether brick walls, chiseled nether brick stairs. Yeah, and the nether brick slabs are gonna need a lot for the floor in the perimeter. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for this to craft it, and then we build it, finish building this here. So I'm gonna cut here and come back in 1 second for you guys, but probably a few days for me. Okay, I'm back here, and as you can see, I already placed the frame with the bone blocks here, and it has been a while. I did some changes to the crafters here. I added more furnaces because we are unloading stuff at hopper speed here, so that means we need the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 45. We need 45 furnaces. There is another on the other side there. Yeah, to keep up with the hopper speed, because the furnaces is melt one item every 10 seconds. And as you can see, all this stuff here, yeah, except the nether brick slab, I'm placing stuff here. I already crafted a full double chest here, plus 17 more shulkers. But yeah, the other stuff I already crafted everything too. The one problem we are running now is that I'm running low on fuel. Yeah, there's no more fuel here. Is there any fuel here? Yeah, you can see that we are starting to run low on fuel. So maybe a good idea would be to do a building here with a chunk loader that is a kelp farm. But yeah, I think we should have enough fuel for now. Maybe another episode we do that, because I think for the part that I'm currently working on the nether, I need about 150 chokers, maybe something like that, of slabs. So maybe we will be able to get that, maybe not. And yeah, I'm also running low on coal blocks because I'm using them in the cactus farm there. But yeah, as you can see, we are almost there. Oh, this clip, by the way, is 1 week later after the last clip. That's why we are almost there. Like I'm mining layer 7 now, as you can see here, and then there is layer 5. So yeah, we are almost there. And let me show you guys also the cactus farm here. I even removed the ender pearl here from the chunk loader, and I'm using the gold farm to make the pickaxes now because I need gold, and also because we are running low on fuel here too. See, I might actually steal some of this to power the furnaces there uh, in the nether brick farm there. But yeah, now I think I have enough materials to start building the build here, the nether brick building. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. Yeah, maybe I should have built this a little bit further from this building, but I think it's a good idea to have the buildings very close to each other, right? It makes the city looks more full, right? So yeah, I guess I'm gonna start building this, and then I come back with you guys in a second. So yeah, I'm gonna repeat this pattern everywhere here. BRB. Okay guys, I'm back here, and I did finish building the build. Haha. Do you guys like it? I don't know if it's the the best building ever, but and it unintentionally is pretty much the same height as this one, maybe 2 blocks taller if you count that. But yeah, it's a building. I think it's fine. Maybe I needed to put some bones on this part here. I don't know. Nah, I think it's fine. Yeah, so I just repeated that same pattern on all the windows here. And then here I made this 3 block tall and going inwards one every time, right? With fences on the center here. I think it looks cool. Let's see how it looks from the inside here. Oh, kind of trippy. But yeah, I think it's looking cool and still crafting. Of course, now that I used some of the materials here, still crafting more stuff. In the slabs, we have a 54 plus 19, so that's like 73 shulkers. I will need a lot more than that, but I'm just gonna keep this loaded, and yeah, and we will get all the slabs we need. I might need to do something about the fuel too. Let's see, what can I do? I think not necessarily next episode, but in some episode I might build a kelp farm somewhere. It would be better if it was exactly inside the trunk. So maybe I should be building one of these, like here, for example. But I wanted to do the taller buildings on the outside part, and on the inside part I do the buildings that are less tall, except this observation tower. And I understand that usually in a city it's the opposite, right? The taller buildings are in the center. But I think if I do the taller buildings on the outside part, it's gonna be more immersive. Like everywhere you look, you're gonna feel like you are inside the city. So yeah, maybe in a future episode we do a kelp farm in a building in a chunk and chunk load that and have a lot of kelp. But that's gonna be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I see you in the next one. Bye!